Good morning, everyone. I am your host for today on The Roy Anthony Show. And the subject for today is as a child, you had dreams of becoming someone. Have you accomplished those dreams yet? I have a few people that are going to come um, in a little bit. So I'm just going to say what I have done and have I accomplished anything or not. So as a kid, matter of fact, we did this topic last week, and it was a pretty touchy subject. I think Miss Moore and King Moore had a lot to say, and it was very mind blowing that was going on, and you just never know what families that you're coming from to be able to accomplish the dreams or not, depending on what side of the fence you're on. So, as for me as a kid, I think I always wanted to talk a lot. I always wanted to um, motivate somebody who didn't have anything or who wanted something that they couldn't get. So I would be the one to motivate them to try to get it. So I think as I got older, I think it was to be a motivational speaker. I think that's what I really wanted to be. And then too, I talked to a lot of, I want to say, I think I do good with older people, and I think I do good with babies as well. So I would say another thing that I wanted to do as a kid was deal with older people because I'm always hanging around them, and I'm always liking to be around other people's kids. So I guess inside of having the kids being around them, I end up having 6 kids of my own. So I had to have some kind of likings for kids too. Pull my seat back good. Just a second. Okay. So yeah, um when you say dreams, I mean, as a kid, kids are sponges, and our imaginations are wild when we're children. So as a child, if you want to be a superman, you want to fly, you want to go take your mama's sheets and tie them up around your neck, and you want to fly, and then the tooth fairy, those things like that. When you're a kid, you're able to dream. But if you was brought up in a family out of love, people would encourage you to push forward your dream. You could be beating on everything in the house. Then, okay, you want to be a drummer, so let me go get him some drums so he can stop beating on my stuff, my pots and pans and stuff. That's how I did my son. So then, little girls, they want to play in the makeup and they in their parents' makeup and things of that nature. So you want to go get them a little makeup set. So it's just different things. And I have King Mo in the back that'll help me out until Big Hank supposed to come in, but Anthony will not be in today because he's out handling business. So King Mo, you ready? Nod your head a little bit if you ready. Okay. Hello, Mr. Mo. How you doing today?
Going on? How y'all doing?
Awesome. I'm doing pretty fair today. So the subject is piggybacking off of last week, which was as a child, you had dreams of becoming someone. Did you accomplish it? Do you want to kind of reiterate on what you said last week?
Well, what I said on Tuesdays was that as a child, I always wanted to imitate my father, which was a truck driver, and I accomplished that dream. So, and maybe the same thing for my kids getting it from because they imitating what I do. Then I've always wanted to own my own DJ business or whatnot. As I saw things that was being transpired as a young kid in the early '80s, and it was music was like a whole passion, and for me the transition of it did something to me. So I've always wanted to do that, and I've gained to do that as well. So with anybody that even now, that's someone that's being grown, it ain't have to be something that's a kid. If you see yourself want to own your own business, or if you see yourself want to invest in stock and get paid, you can do it. But the thing about it, what are your necessary steps that you're going to apply the pressure to go get it done? I
Okay.
mean,
I can't hear you.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I can hear you now.
Okay, but like I said, if you see yourself, trying to make sure your phone calls don't come back through.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like I want to see myself making $12,000 a week, and I ain't got to work hard doing it. You know, I mean, it's gonna get accomplished one way or another.
Channel fees. Okay. You're right.
I mean, to all those who was listening, if you accomplish your dream and you got the information to help someone else accomplish theirs, why not pass it on?
Right.
Because information is free. Jesus Christ died for us, and it didn't cost us nothing, but it cost him his.
True.
So everything with help or everything being accomplished, it shouldn't come with a price, but it should come out of passion. It should come out of love.
Okay, that's awesome. Miss Moore is in the background. Are you ready to come on? Won't be looking one way. Hello, how you doing, Miss Lady? Can you hear me? I keep dropping stuff, y'all. Hold on.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I told you. I said, give me 20 minutes. Did you not get my text?
No, ma'am, I didn't. I'll give you 20 minutes. I'll send you back to the back end. Just give me a little note. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, dokie. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sorry about that. So sometimes when you're dreaming, like it depends on like what family you're in, right? Some people families, they're not as motivational or as inspiring as other people, based on where they come from, right? So like you versus me, how you fulfilled your dreams, it was kind of different for me to do the same thing. Because how you was brought up, I wasn't. So what do you say to those that was not raised around faith seekers and the ones that want to see you fulfill your dreams? What would you say to those people that are kids that but wasn't able to be a child, had to grow up? You know what I'm saying? And they thought they was the ones that were told you ain't gonna be nothing. You know, the ones that kill the dreams of a child. What would you say to those people?
Well, the thing about it, you had to be pulled away. I mean, just because you had to live your life faster than others, or you had to grow faster than others, that still leaves that door, where your dreams are still able to be are still able to be manifested.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you got a whole mindset now to look back on your kid life. If you was told you weren't gonna do nothing or you weren't gonna be nothing, that was your push then to prove to that spirit, because that's all it was. It was an energy trying to knock your energy down to say, hey, you're not this, you can't do this, you won't do that. But in the back of your mind, yes, I can, yes, I am, and yes, I will.
Yes, I get it. But see, the thing about this, there are some the young kids that are in the world that dream. They say they always like, well, I want to be. You know, when you in Head Start, there's the teachers like, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, and some of them I've witnessed it because I had to substitute in a Head Start center before, and they didn't know. Or they'll say, I want to be like. They'll say, I want to be like my daddy. Or my mom said I'm gonna be like my daddy, and he ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? The kids don't know.
In this
You
world,
know.
you gotta look at the environment that you're around as well. Because if I'm around an environment where, like, I guess where I can look and say, I saw this doing this, I saw this doing that, but were you around, or how long did you stay in an environment to a small no versus no no?
Mm,
So that's just how I would look at that.
well, that makes sense. Well, most times it's like it's times where you have a dream, but when as you get older, you think it's something else, but then it's not. So you try to find something else to do, and you don't be successful in it. You see what I'm saying? Because you going all over the main thing. You going all over what you know you're destined to do, trying to please other people. And there's a
So
lot of people pleasers, and I'm one of those. As a kid, I will always change what I want to do to make somebody else happy.
so my question is this: if you know the root, why not go back to the root?
That's what I was saying. That's what I need. That's what I need to do as
I'm
an adult is to go back to the root what I love to do and what I wanted to do as a child. Because in my childhood years, I didn't have the opportunity to do those things. I was always shut down. I try to sing, shut up. I want to go to church, shut up. Nobody want look. Let me see this. Oh, you did a good job. Stuff like that. That hurts. Some children when you say something and nobody look into it to even care. You know what I'm saying? To want to see you manifest and be what you want to be. And I blame parents sometimes because we don't take time out of our busy schedule to question our kid. Well, how was your day? What you got going on? Oh, let me see your artwork. It may look like sticks right now, but you probably be an artist later on type thing. So I'm a victim of that because I have 6 kids and they all have different things that they're into doing. And me personally, girl, hush. Me personally take out time to do everything else, but I don't take out the time to do anything as much as I used to for my kids. And sometimes they feel like, oh, she really don't care. We don't take in consideration how our children feel.
Yeah, when you only thinking about self and you thinking about what you done did, you take life away from your children. I
Right.
believer of when it comes to that, if one of my children, if they say, "Hey, Dad, teach me how to be a drummer," or teach me how to drive, and all I'm thinking about is, okay, I got you. Okay, we'll get to it, but we never get to it. And then they stray off in the street somewhere, but then they still try to comment, but you never make time. So unless you put that time in, like I said, it goes back to your upbringing, your environment you're around. It's in the Bible where it said one to come before destruction.
Hmm.
I feel like today, even my own son, when kids they want our attention and they cry for help, but they go the other direction and something happens, but they try to warn us, before it happened. But when you turn your shoulder or you turn your neck on them, and then what? But then when they sit and again they own their mindset, and it's funny when those kids or some kids get locked up, whatever they want to do, their talent is really discovered behind bars.
Right. Because that's a way for them to have like be enclosed, but you're not in a box. But that's time for them to wake up too. Like I know I only can speak for myself and my kids. I know each one of my kids have a talent. I know that. And most times I pay more attention to one or they get most of my time because they act out the most. And the ones that don't act out as much feel like I have favoritism. So I didn't know that one of my kids was interested in playing an instrument. I didn't know that because I didn't take the time out of my schedule to see what they're doing or because I'm so busy doing everything else. So now, because I didn't have that time when I was a kid, I should want to take that time out with my kids to see what their dreams are and what I can do to push them to fulfill their dreams. Cause and you notice those things as kids that they do stuff a lot. They do a lot of things and they do it a whole lot, and that's what they spend most of their time doing. And being as busy, you don't pay attention to a lot of that. I see Miss Williams in the background. The topic before you come on, the topic is as a child you had a dream to be something, and at this present time, have you accomplished it? You ready? Yes, you are. Hello, Miss Williams. How you doing?
All right.
Y'all, did my friend. Did my best
Hey,
friend. So
uh,
yeah, that's the topic. As a child, you well, thank you for coming on too. So as a child, you had dreams of becoming someone. Did you accomplish it? If you haven't
no,
accomplished it, are you working on accomplishing it, or why haven't you accomplished it?
no, because there's what I wanted to be as a child. I don't want no parts of it right now.
And what
As a
was that?
child coming up, I wanted to be a psychotherapist.
Who?
Psychotherapist.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And so you don't want to be that anymore.
No, ma'am.
Why not? What changed your mind?
Life changed my mind.
Girl, tell me about
Instead of me wanting to be one, I probably should have been seeing one.
it. Coco, stop it. Girl. I mean, like, so
No,
so now what are you doing? Have you accomplished anything else that you have in life that you're proud of yourself for doing?
yeah, a lot.
Let's hear it. Let's see.
I
What you
mean,
got?
there's really a lot of stuff under my belt that I've got.
Let's talk about it. I mean, like, we've been around each other a lot. We've been separated for years and come back, but it's a lot of things that I saw in you that you didn't see in you and vice versa. You see what I'm saying? And what you do now, I would have never imagined you doing. You see what I'm saying? Because of the lifestyle we
Right.
had coming up.
I mean, the things I did now, it wasn't particularly for me. It was
Hmm.
helping somebody else. Like, for
Exactly.
instance, my husband wanted to be a business owner.
Hmm.
I went to school, I got the business degree to help him. Only thing
The,
I was really passionate about was cooking, baking.
hmm.
And I put all that on hold to make sure he was straight.
Right. I
But now,
understand.
hmm, let me give you.
Don't do that.
But
Girl,
let me see.
talk about it.
I mean, I did a lot that I really wouldn't want to do. Private investigation, event planning. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? Marry you and then investigate you.
Girl. Girl. So
I mean,
now,
yeah.
okay, let me ask you
Now,
this. Based on how you came up, right? Most people come up on
mm-hmm,
love and someone brought up on struggle, right? Everybody didn't
mm-hmm,
have everything handed to them on the silver platter. You know what I'm saying? Some people had to go out there and get it. Have you ever felt like as a kid that you were the black sheep of the family?
of course, I'm the second child.
So you felt so you the middle child out of y'all girls, right?
I'm number two, and for
Okay.
some odd reason, all number twos to me are black sheeps.
So
Because if you
do you take it as being a black sheep a bad thing or a good thing?
being black sheep is bad,
Why? Why do you
because you
say that?
struggle more.
That's true.
You struggle more, vice versa. Those that are being paid attention to, you
Hmm.
fight for more things
You exactly right.
versus
I feel like that.
them getting everything they want.
Hmm.
And
But do you think it's because well I didn't understand it then. My mama can't stand me, and she stamped it. and she show it, and she don't care about telling me. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, she she gives to the rest without hesitation or anything. I get the book
and
thrown at me, but we are the ones that they need the most.
the
See what I'm
ones
saying?
they gonna fall on, the
We don't
ones,
get the fun part.
and you also get that you can't tell them no without it
Hmm.
being consequences.
Hmm.
Versus the
Yeah.
rest can say, no, I'm not finna get up and do this. I'm not finna go nowhere. I don't feel like doing nothing. You said is you gonna do it, or don't say nothing else to me, or you gonna
They
get
throw
the backlash.
I'm telling you, girl. Talk now. You helping over here. Listen, you know how I had to take it and change it around. To me, my definition of a black sheep is being the glue to the family.
Mm-hmm.
If you come up missing, don't nothing go right or whatsoever. Everything fall apart. I stop. I will be the one to text. I will be the one to beg for attention. I just be wanting to go. Girl, it hurts. I cry because I didn't get that attention. Or my mama, I would say, well, you want to get your nails done? Mm-mm, my money ain't long enough for her. Jackie can call and say, you want to go get your nails done? Yeah. I'm like, what I be doing? That's what we doing. But it comes to the point where I feel like we are needed. They see something in us that they don't see in the other people because they know we gonna go get it. We're not gonna ask too many people for anything. That's what black sheep are. I just feel like we are the ones that's gonna be independent. We're not gonna be too quick, and because we don't depend on them, they gonna depend on us. And then we tell them no, it's a problem. You can't be broke even when you are. You can't if they ask you for something and you say nah. Oh, she lying.
Exactly.
Oh, she so you know.
Exactly. And
So
you honestly tell me the truth. I ain't got it. But in
right.
their eyes, you a millionaire.
So anybody else can say something after way to them, they laugh it out. But if you say something wrong to them, it hurt their feelings.
It hurts their feelings. And as I said before, you going to get the backlash of it. May not be right then,
But
but
you
it's
don't.
soon. Somewhere
Mm,
peeping around the corner.
right. So as you being a mother and a grandmother, how do you? I want to say, how do you deal with the kids that your children when they tell you it's something that they want to do, a dream that they have? How do you go about making sure they fulfill their dreams or you push them towards their dreams? What do you do?
First of all, I'm sorry. I'm not that parent. If you come and give me, I'm gonna be this rapper, and you can't rap two sentences, two bars, that ain't your choice, son. Go and find something else that's realistic. I'm that
Hmm.
type of parent. I'm not gonna soup you up on this dream that you want, knowing you ain't got the talent for
Okay. Okay. I get you.
it. Let me see. What the Okay, one of them going to security. All right,
Hmm.
go and do that. You know which one I'm talking about. But go and do
Hmm.
that. I back you behind that. Long as it's the right thing. You
Hmm.
doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
And then you got one that want to go to the military. Okay, go and do that. You want to go in there. You want to learn all this different stuff about things going on. Go ahead on with that.
Hmm.
But this older one, don't come to me telling me you want to be no rapper, and you can't even give me a complete sentence
Hmm.
or a full 8 balls. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you right then and there. You might well sign.
Right. What I finna say? I finna say something else. Kevin, Upshaw should be on here in just a little bit.
And I'm
Um,
getting off.
you gonna do what?
I'm getting off.
Okay, I invited him on here because he's trying to push his music for Fleet, so I invited him on. But yeah, if you do get off, which I don't know what time he coming on, I'm gonna put you in the background. You don't have to log off or whatnot. Okay. So anyway, um, when we were kids, we were on the flag line, right? And you were a captain.
Don't put my business up there like that. Yeah.
You were a flag captain, and you you are. I don't know if you are disciplinary or however, but your voice will it'll go.
Carry.
Yeah, it'll carry. And versus me, I can tell my kids like, okay, you can do this, do that, and they'll look at me like I'm crazy. But if you come right behind me and say that same thing to them, they're gonna listen to you. You see
I
what I'm
don't know if
saying?
it's just the nurturing portion of me, but I do tend to nurture people.
Yeah. And I be wanting to push my kids. I be wanting to,
What's
you know,
stopping?
I do it, but it doesn't work.
But what's stopping you? If I mean, if one way not working, then you go back to the drawing board. You come up with a different blueprint. Because coming up with different excuses, I mean, it's only going to hinder you to hinder them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
whereas my thing is this right here. If you say, "Well, I can't do this. I tried," you still got breath in your body. You ain't tried enough. You done
Exactly.
trying to breathe no more. You done trying. You done pushing, but you don't have the strength to do it no more. Because if you got 30 minutes to do you can take that same 30 minutes to do for them and put yourself on the back.
But I have been putting myself on the back.
You're not.
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying I've been pushing to do everything I need to do for them.
But you just said it didn't work.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
You just said it didn't work, right?
It didn't work. In my perspective, it didn't work. I
So
don't see it work.
that's when you change the program. You go back to the drawing board and you try something different.
Something else.
Because believe it or not, they paying attention and they looking. They may not say, they might not act, but they looking. Prime example, my nephew, which I want to throw him to the woods because how he did me. But he paid attention to my older brother. Whereas being clean, being on time for work, sacrificing this for that. And so just because the kids are not saying anything and you're not catching it, but they in the back of their mind they watching. It's just like you doing your candles, or you may be on your talk show host. If you think about it, both your boys started their own show, wanted to do their own show, and they came with it and a whole sibling perspective where all of them was on the show. They didn't come ask you, "Well, Mama, how you doing this work?" They peeped in and they executed. So you are being watched. So the same thing, they went back to the drawing board. You gotta go back to the drawing board. But then you help them fulfill their dream. Now it's your dream to see them outlive theirs. But you still gonna
Mm-hmm.
give yours. But you want to see them outlive theirs.
Okay. That makes sense. I didn't think of it like that. So.
Huh? I don't know.
So that's Mac. That's Jack Mac.
There's Yak Mac.
Put him on
Hey,
his so I can ask him the same question. Come on here. Put him in this camera.
Yeah.
no,
She want to ask this the question.
I can hear. I ain't up in no camera.
He ain't gonna get in his camera, but he
Listen,
gonna hear.
let's talk. I listen.
Mr. Yak, I have a question. How you doing today, sir?
Fine.
You are on live. You're on air on the Roy Anthony Show. And I wanted to ask you, as a child, you had a dream. Have you accomplished those dreams as of today?
Negative.
Said negative.
Why why haven't you accomplished this? Have you had a change of heart, or it just didn't work out?
My surroundings.
Change the situation.
Change,
Every
yep,
time.
change the surroundings.
Surroundings. Change my surroundings.
In order to change the man, you got to first change his mind. So you got to change the surroundings on where you at. So if you feel like you're not gonna move where you at, so 9 times you go into another gear, change your position.
Make better decisions.
So
Exactly.
I did.
if you see
Okay.
yourself $1 million, you put yourself around $1 million mindsets because at the same time now all y'all working on the same project.
Hmm.
Yeah. True.
I
See,
appreciate it.
he
I
said
hardly let
true.
You always
hear
go
him.
back and for your childhood dream for what you did back today, what you wanted to become. It's never too
Are you
late.
still working towards what you wanted to be?
It take time. You put effort in for to get yourself your life together first. Then
And
you
life
probably go
is
back and do it them.
every day. All you got to do put yourself in a position on what you
Yeah.
want to do. So if you want to wake up, if you go to bed last night, say tomorrow, I'm gonna have $500 in my pocket. You already got the mindset you're gonna get the $500. So now ain't no where I get to it at this time. Go on here and make a sacrifice. Go on here and do it. It may cost you two of your shoes to go get them $500, but you took a sacrifice.
Yeah, you right.
Okay.
I got a lot of sacrifices I'm doing that.
Yeah, if you don't move, I'm gonna hit you with the skeleton.
I'm so
I
excited. I
trying to put
never,
something together.
never able to talk to Matt Yak and he talk with some sense. I'm so proud of you. You just never know. You just never
Oh, man,
know.
You don't.
come from a strong woman. Man, friend ain't never been no fool. She just
Right.
did foolish stuff. They did foolish things.
Okay, with my sausage at?
I
Yeah,
appreciate
God,
it.
go.
I don't know where. Okay, there it is. Okay, so again, like I'm trying to stay on the subject, but I know that subject can be very broad. I mean, you can hit different things. So I'm gonna say like with what you have accomplished in life as of right now, your right now, what could you say to someone that struggles in that area? Or what type of motivation can you give to someone else that feels like there's no chance of them doing what they set their heart out to do? What could you tell
What?
them?
Well, me, it would have to be with my sister because, as you know, I got the toy line.
Hmm.
So she's starting a toy line in Texas. And the only thing I told her was be 10 toes down with it. If that's what you want to do, be 10 toes down with it. You passionate about it, be passionate about it. Put all your work towards that. Don't let nobody tell you what ain't gonna work because what's not working for them is not guaranteed.
Right.
What's
And
working
I
for
think
you is not guaranteed for them.
right.
Huh?
It's all wrong. I was supposed to be at you to introduce yourself and give a testimony of who you are and what you are doing to promote what you're doing in everyday life so that the people that are listening could support you, basically. So we're gonna pause and start, and we're gonna do that. You're gonna introduce yourself and say the things that you are currently doing and things that you're gonna do and what you're expecting to get out of what you're doing.
Uh, my name is Chantel Williams. Well, Cotton, but I go by Williams. I am the owner of Pleasure Please, which is an adult sex toy line. Um, what I
Mo,
expect for them?
did you see
I
him?
mean, huh?
Mo was like this, like you just
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Hmm.
line is that?
Huh?
What kind of line is that?
Adult sex toys.
I need your inventory.
Oh, okay. I sure give it to you.
yeah, you beautiful. And
But
are you anything? Yeah, just holler at me. Let me know. We listening.
um, it's pretty much you got the sex toys, and then if you need the lingerie, we got that as well. I mean, I'm constantly adding to it to my inventory, and I expect for it to be in a storefront.
Mm-hmm.
It already is.
I'm gonna claim
Speaking
that
to right.
um, within the next 2 years. So I'm
It,
working.
it'll be less 2 years because you, I mean, as hard as you working, like you just stated earlier, you feel like you was always a black sheep of your family, and what
Mhm.
you had to go back to that topic. You tend to work harder and try to move around behind the scene to get what you want done did. That way, on your success of your journey, you don't have to be worried about getting kicked down and saying where you shouldn't have did, you could have did. You see what I'm saying? But you moving behind the scene, behind the curtain, you've already got your seeds in the ground. Now your plants are growing. So now all you doing is giving birth to your product. Ain't nobody stop that.
You're right. You are right about that one. Ain't gonna let
So
them stop. Them.
right. Are you going to continue with your baking services, or you letting that go? Or I mean, you do a whole lot of stuff. You do, I'm supposed to be saying what you do. You supposed to be telling me what you're doing. But I
I
know
mean,
you do a lot of stuff. You decorate, you do things, you know what I'm saying? You have $1 million mindset, and I know you, and what you been pushing me to do me. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I'm
those
gonna dib a dab in a lot of stuff that
right,
I'm passionate about.
right.
Let me
So
see,
yeah,
bacon. I'm not going continue to bake right now until I get what I need to go along with my situation.
mm,
So I can't just do regular baking anymore. I got to get the utensils and stuff for that to
mm,
accompany me.
okay,
Uh, so that I'm not doing, and I'm
okay,
putting everything else on pause to get pleasure please where I want it to be.
okay,
Because right now I feel like I'm still at ground level.
okay. Where Coco go? Okay, hey Big Hank, you guys. Here's Big Hank is the other in the show. How you doing?
What's
Coco
up,
just
Miss?
that's all.
What's up, Miss Uniqueness? What's happening with you, King Mo? What's cracking with y'all, man?
Going on with
Not
you?
much, not much.
We
I,
got a couple functions at the church, so I've been
uh-huh.
in and out, man. I just been in and out, man, trying to make it happen up there, make all set up all the chairs, set up all the tables and all that stuff. So I'll be in and out a little bit, man. I just want to let you know I love you, man. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, Christina.
I'm trying to hold it down over here.
You're doing a great job, sis. I promise you that.
Appreciate that. Hey, Miss Moore, are you ready? Oh, while you on here, Big Hank, the topic was, as a child, did you have a dream, and have you accomplished your dreams? That was the topic. Probably want to
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I had a few dreams, man, and I accomplished a lot of it. I accomplished a lot of it. But now I got other dreams. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm charging and striving for those. So yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
one more
say
thing.
yeah.
What would you say to someone who hasn't quite made it yet? What advice would you give those?
Never give up. Never give up. Don't give up, man. If that's your dream, and if you know God put that dream on your heart, don't give up. It ain't over with. It ain't over with. Red Fox didn't get famous till he was like 65. You dig what I'm saying? So keep doing it. Keep
Facts.
doing it.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Moore, you froze up.
What's up, Miss Moore?
Look,
She's
she done muted. She muted out.
Right.
Oh, there you go. How you doing? We coming back from the subject on Tuesday. From Tuesday, so you want to kind of reiterate on what your childhood dream was, and have you accomplished it or not?
Miss
She
Moore, she
froze
she
again.
froze up again.
Uh huh. So Ms. Moore, you could go out and come back in and see if that'll work. Cause she's yeah, it knocked her out. Well, I
Yeah.
lost Miss Williams. She was on here. She had some very encouraging things to say. She hit it on the perspective of where she come from. You know,
Right.
everybody brought up different. Everybody mindset is different. You
Yeah.
know, their company and a lot of people that have negative energy, and if you're around all of that, it makes you feel like you can't do. But once you
That's
remove
why.
yourself
That's
out of
why you. That's why you get away from that. Get far away from that negative energy.
right, right.
All positive.
I don't know. Okay, let me see. The young man that I had for to come on, I actually had him to try to get him into Fleet because he is a recording artist that was on the what was it, the American Idol,
Okay, that's what's up.
and he was on here, but then he got off. So I'm gonna see if he's gonna come jump back on real quick.
All right.
Kimo, you had anything else you want to say?
I mean, basically, I'm against with Big Hank. You know, wherever you started, find your ending point and don't give up on doing it.
That's,
If one way don't work for you, like I said earlier, you try a different program.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But never give up, man. Keep striving to get where it is you're trying to get to. Because once you give up, that's it. You might as well call it over with, man. Because you didn't let your dream die if you quit.
Well, you sound like you get your whole workout on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Making it happen.
I need
Making it happen.
it raining and it's cold where I'm at.
Right.
You see the sunshine out here, man. Sunshine, man. Blue sky.
Man, my perm gonna get wet, cuz I
Miss Bo, you can hear us now.
Oh, I can hear y'all now. Can y'all
Oh,
hear me?
yes, ma'am. We need that good word
Yeah.
from you today.
All right.
What's up? What's up, Miss Moore?
See,
How you
but
doing?
what's happening, Big Hank? How's
All
it
right, baby.
going?
It's going good, sweetheart.
All
Good
right,
to see
all right.
you. Always good to see you.
Always good. Always good to be heard and be seen,
Yes,
then to be
ma'am.
viewed. Amen. Amen. Well, I like the topic that you had for today, Miss Christina. And the topic, when saying that, it's just like perfect example. My phone went out, but instead of me staying off, I came back in. That is just that
Yeah.
simple. Whatever it is
Stick
that
to
you're
it.
trying to do and push forward, just keep going, no matter what it looks like. See, a lot of time we got to grow, and in our growing, we don't realize. Sometimes it's a test just to see how far will we go. To see if we willing, and you really want that. I just like saying if you wanted that car, but you ain't got all the down payment. So you're gonna do something to get the rest of that money, get that down payment for that car. That's something you want. That's just like your dream. If it's something that you want, just because your family's not pushing you, they're not behind you, don't worry about it. God got you if you trust Him, and you can go forward, and you can have that dream. You can have another dream. You know,
Yeah.
you are unlimited. Don't limit yourself to one something, because if that didn't work, then maybe that's not where you're supposed to be. You take me. I got phlebotomy license, but phlebotomy was not where God wanted me at. He had another route for me. Now, can I stick? Can I take the blood? Yeah. But that ain't where he wanted me at. So I realized that being in the medical field and being working around the elderly, then this was my calling. I used to do it as a child. I used to like to hang out with the old folks. I didn't realize why I wanted to be around the elderly folk, but now I do because of the fact there's so much wisdom listening to them, watching them, and seeing where they come from to where they at. That gives me that incentive to know that hey, if I stay right here and I keep going, I can end up being just as young as they are. And look how God has graced them. So for whatever your dream is, whether that's what you
Welcome.
thought when you was a child, because when I was a child, I thought I wanted to be a bank manager. I wanted to be able to count them folk money. But guess what? I got the opportunity to go to work and work in the casino and work in the main bank. I got time for them folk money. I don't want to do this. I thought I did. So sometimes we have to search ourselves, write 2 or 3 things down on a piece of paper, check that out, try that. Nah, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. But the one
Yeah,
thing that you put on there that you wasn't really wanting to do, that's gonna be where you at. So some people got multi strings of things that they're talented at, but it's that one thing that's gonna really stand out, and that's where your thrive is gonna be at. You know, look at Big Hank. All the stuff Big Hank went through. Look where he was before he got to where he at right now. Big
yes,
Hank thought
ma'am.
he was gonna stay on the other side and do what he was doing, but see, God
Yes,
had
sir.
another plan.
Yes, ma'am.
See, sometimes we don't know God's plan. We want to do
So
our
don't.
plan, and God will let us have it for a little while. But when He ready
Yeah.
for you, He'll be like, get him over Him. Whether you
Yes,
get
sir.
in or He put you in, either way, you're gonna get where you're supposed to be. So now I didn't
That
realize
is
why I used
it.
to talk all the time, talk. Okay, God had a word for me to give to somebody. So now that I am where I am, I wouldn't change it for all the TV channel because I got all the money because I'm a millionaire anyway. So
Go
that I ain't
Yeah.
got
to
to
a
worry about the
hundred
money part,
thousand.
but the money already there. So
That's what
money is
Yep.
not an option for me. So just when you get to the point and you don't look like things are going right, go to God. Just talk to Him. Be one on one with Him and say, Lord, I've tried this, I've tried that, and look like they see that's the thing with us. We want they to be on board with us. Sometimes you got to go solo. It's a hard pill to swallow because you want to bring everybody with you, but guess what? Everybody ain't going where you're going, and everybody ain't for you. A lot of them just riding on your coattail because you able to pull it through. I know because I've been there. Nope. So I've learned to just be me, do me, and as long as God is pleased with what I'm doing, I don't need man. As long as I got
right.
God. So just hold your head up. And Miss Christina, you got
Yes,
you got too many gifts. Too
ma'am.
many gifts, young lady. And you're sitting there and you're not pushing yourself forward like you should. You got it in you. Don't make me beat it out of you because I will ask the king Mo. I beat it out of you. You need to
Yes,
take that smile you got. You take all that
Beautiful smile.
excess, push it to the side,
Beautiful smile.
and let God use you. Let God use you, baby. Because you got to come on. You got to come on. I'm telling you this because if you don't come on, He come and get you. You don't
I'm
want
gonna
your
start.
daddy to come and get you and make you do it. Come on, bring it to the table. Bring it on out of there. Because I know what's in you. Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Just know
And
mama
the
love you.
Good word.
I love you enough to tell you the truth. And I
uh,
love you enough to let you know. I want your light to shine. I want you to be there with your name in light. Look at my girl. I can say on October 28th, I told her that. Now look at it, January 21. Look where she at now. Why? Because she released. When we release some stuff and some folks, I put that there because I had to release some of my folks. I don't care. They don't like me today. Guess what? You'll love me tomorrow. But you'll come back when we give them $5. Here you go. Bye. In
right.
that order.
Okay,
So
and
hang in there.
I have I have a young man. It's only a few minutes left anyway. So who I'm about to introduce is a young man that um I saw that he had a lot of talent, and I know him from Whitman County, and he probably remember me through school or whatever. But I had reached out to him, and I asked him to come on the show. I just
Hey,
saw
mama.
actually it was a dream that I had about him, and I really don't do that. But I woke up and I reached out to this young man, and
Hey,
I
hi.
asked him if he could come on to the show because he's trying to do a lot of things. He is doing a lot of things, and I wanted him to come on because the topic that was we're talking
I'm
about
out.
today to give him a chance to
We
be
got to go
able
our
to
way out.
speak on what he has doing. So, you all please welcome Mr. Calvin Upshaw to the show on today. Hey, Calvin.
Hey, 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 how everybody doing today?
What's up, man? What's happening with you?
Can't complain. Bless.
I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're doing, and what are your plans. And then I'll give you the topic that you can speak on really for a little bit.
All right. First most, my name is Calvin Upshaw. I'm 27, from a small town called Marks, Mississippi. Um, I'm here, you know, to promote myself. I do music. I'm a soul singer, R&B singer, love singer, and I'm just study pushing. I'm study pushing.
Okay, tell them about your what you have. You were on a show. Tell them about the show and what you were doing and how far you came.
Recently I was just on American Idol. This season just passed by, season 19. Everyone can go check that out. Calvin Upshaw. Um, I got my golden ticket to Hollywood. Got a chance to have that experience as well. Got a chance to sing in front of the legendary himself, icon, Mr. Lionel Richardson. Katy Perry, Luke Ryan. I had some wonderful feedback, and when I went on the show to show the world that no matter what you go through in life, you can push and accomplish the thing that you love. And I just had to do it not only for me, but for the youth as well. Because why the youth? Because they the next generation up. And people like myself in the situation that I've been in and I went through, I know that it was able to bring a feedback to the young and see that no matter what you love to do, it can come true. Your dreams can come true, but you just gotta push it. Can't give up. Gotta have faith in God and go forward.
And so the topic of today was, as a child, you had a dream. Have you accomplished that dream?
I have accomplished it. I have accomplished half of it. I ain't gonna say fully of it, but I accomplished half because as a child, I always told myself I want to be on somebody's TV show singing. I want to be able to let the world know what I have and just giving my all. And God blessed me and allowed me as I continue to put the work in to be able to go on American Idol and show the world that I can do it, that it can happen. Your dreams can come true. And my motto, I can't stop and I won't stop. And that's for everybody. That should be the everybody motto. Don't stop. No matter what you love to do, don't stop. Don't give up. If you give it 100%, your all, you're going to get good feedback. Just got to have faith, walk with faith, and put in that work behind it.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
With what you saying, with your testimony is, where I just made the comment earlier, it's all about, to me, I feel like who you was brought up around and where you was brought up around. And see, you don't know me, but I know Marks. You probably know my family out there, those thick pens out there. Those are all my peoples. Marvin Thickpen, Sammy Thickpen, all them peoples. Those are my peoples. And can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you good.
Okay, so you look at where you at. Look how God shifted you from where I'm just gonna say the state of Mississippi. We all know, who all don't know, that Mississippi is a poor state, and from where we come from. And look how God took you from where you at to, what I'm saying, to make it, that allow you to travel. Like you said, it can be done. So if we can use you just as you can tag along, who hand you can reach that prayer. Come on, bro. Your dream can happen just like mine did.
Yes, sir.
So that's all I'm saying. I respect what you're saying 100.
And no matter what your
By the way, if
situation
you need
that
me
you
playing your music,
and
just
no matter
email it
what
to
your
me.
situation that you go through, you can overcome things. You can change no matter what. You can change and pursue it.
Right. And while we're on here, I had introduced him to the Fleet DJs as well. I do have some of his music in my email, and I'll send it to you, King Mo. And I had already talked to you about what I had going on with him and DJ Dub Six. to get him set up for our listening thing. So yeah, that's one of the DJs that you're talking to on the screen right now, Mr. Upshaw. So I just wanted to make sure that you get exposed. And like I told you, when God sends me to a person, I try to ride the wave all the way out, and I try to push and do as much as I can for you. I am a host. That's that, and I don't take that lightly because we are the ones that people talk to, like through the interviews and things of that nature. And when I have my own talk show that I'm speaking to existence, I want to be the first to interview you on my show. So just to let you know, to put that out there, you got to make some room now. You're gonna have all these people coming on to hear you, to for you to tell your story to, and for you to bring out the children that gave up on everything. And you're one of the ones that of the select few that didn't give up. And I just
Mr.
admire you.
Upshaw, let me hear something.
I
We got
got.
you got
What
about
are the odds of me bumping into you again? 1 in a million. What are the odds of me seeing my French lover friends? 2 in a million. It's been 2 years since we both graduated. I still can see how we both celebrated. I can't get over your voice on my phone. We've been apart for so
So I
long.
refuse to.
Hey, my
oh,
That's
affections
all
are
right.
gone, baby. Mhm. I blame
And look,
you
that's one
for
for you.
anything, on me for anything. Let's not
that's
keep fighting
Okay.
each other in vain. It's not a coincidence, baby.
thank you.
Okay, groovy County, groovy
Yeah.
County. Thank you.
All
That's
right,
all right. That's all
bro, you
right.
missed the treat. You
That's
hear
all
me?
right.
You missed the
I'll
treat
tell her,
today.
I'm
All
like a
right.
walking Pandora.
I hear you. I
That's all right.
appreciate it. And I just added Miss Lala to the
No.
platform. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. It was good to hear somebody from my hometown over here busting it like that.
You a walking Pandora, huh? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
honey. But yeah, you guys, I really appreciate everything. This show has been amazing. The baby want to cry right now, but the show has been amazing. And Miss Lala, you caught the end of it. It was as a child you had a dream, and have you accomplished that dream? That was the topic for today.
Indeed. Indeed,
Do,
I did.
do you want to speak on that?
I mean, life been it's been so many surprises in my life, and in the midst of me fulfilling my dreams, I lost my son, but I did get to experience pretty much everything that I wanted to do except for fly an airplane and drive a train. But law enforcement, driving trucks, CNA, clerk, management now. I'm I'm a landlord. I got properties I rent out. I mean, I'm pretty much good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Awesome. And I see DJ King Mo has found Kevin Upshaw's American Idol video, and you guys can go look on American Idol. Was it season 29? I mean, was it what was
See, it was this season just passed by, season 19.
19? I knew it was a 9. Now I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
seen it. I loved it. Like, yeah,
he
I
is
loved
a fighter, and he takes criticism well. He pushed with what was given, because the ones that does the criticism, they have gotten there. You're trying to get there. So take heed to everything that they tell you, and you make it, and you push, and you're doing it. You're doing a wonderful job. And you
it.
got a time, you coming up with the fleet, you're gonna have an interview and be able to talk to the artists and other people there on fleet. I can't wait for that. And
You know, I'm gonna do something for him.
okay.
Are you familiar with Big Yayo?
Sir?
Are you familiar with Big Yayo?
Yes, sir.
The one that had a track with J1?
Yes, sir.
Send me your music and I'm gonna send it to him.
I got you.
I'm gonna make sure he produced something for you.
I
Yeah,
got
I'll
you.
send you his email.
Yeah, big yo, I'm waiting on this phone call.
What'd you
Hey,
say,
look,
Mo?
I'm not gonna play with you.
Okay, you guys. Mo, could you take a picture of everybody that's on the panel and send it to me? Ms. Williams, could you get back in the camera for a second, please, man? She said, But this is memories, and I appreciate my best friend for coming on. I appreciate Mr. Upshaw for being so obedient and showing up after time at work. As always, Miss Moore, you always on time and you always have on time word. Mr. Mo, you always the backbone. You always come through for me. Miss Lala, she asked for the link. When she pop up, I pop up. So we pop it up. So I just thank you guys for everything that y'all done and the support. And we should see you in the golden book somewhere, Mr. Upshaw. And I'm gonna be right behind you. I got you. So yeah, you keep that energy and you keep encouraging others. And I want to say our time is up. It came fast. It was amazing. Mr. Roy missed a great show on today. And he's gonna go back and look, and he's gonna be very happy that I did do the whole thing the right way. Don't tell nobody else. But anyway, until next time, you guys, I will post a link every Tuesday and Thursday. Um and the topic. So if you want to just come in and say hi or give us an update about the things that you have done or upcoming events, feel free to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock, same time, same place. And keep us updated what's going on. We love to hear your story. Until next time, you guys
And if
stay
y'all
blessed.
in the city, Memphis, surrounding areas, y'all come out to the comedy show. Keep it 100 on November 20th. Bring your spouse, bring your side piece, and all them good people. Everybody pay $20 a piece. I'm just saying, you know, come
Bring
enjoy
your side
yourself.
piece.
I mean, enjoy your laughter. Laughter good for the soul. And the great words of First Lady Franklin. So, yeah.
Okay, I love you guys, but God loves you guys more. I'll see you guys next week.
Love you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Upshaw, you have done
I
amazing
got
job.
you.
I'm very excited. What's going to happen?